up, y'all? It is your boy. Welcome to UGD Live. It is Saturday. Time is 3:07. So it looked like we late, but we right on time. Like we are right on time. And I got somebody really, really amazing here in the virtual studio with me today. As you guys know, I have been doing so much with this podcast network and now the radio station, which actually has, I was going to say it's been a year, but the radio station has actually been up for, we'll say maybe 9.5 months. So radio station is going good. I am figuring out my way to blend all of this and to be able to play the music actually on YouTube, which I still struggle with the licensing and all of that stuff. But I was YouTubing today and I was digging and searching and I am figuring that piece out so I can blend it because y'all know I'm trying to get Cheryl Underwood. And we all know that she want to do a blend. She don't want to just be on the regular radio. I swear to God, I'll be listening. And she said it on Shay Shay. And all these people who could make it happen, they ain't did shit. So we finna make it happen. Trust me, we finna make it happen and we gonna get Cheryl Underwood. And I know she be watching. So that's my point of mentioning her today. But I appreciate you guys for being here. I also appreciate my guest today, who is none other than the beautiful, the amazing Dayna Madison. Listen, thank you so much for your time. It's Saturday. You're not in Memphis. Are you actually in California now or where you at?
So I am based in Los Angeles. I'm from Los Angeles, Orange County area. But right now I'm actually in Vegas in a hotel room, as you could see.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm in Vegas and I'm in Cleveland, but listen, it's hot. It's hot and I can't.
It is literally 104 degrees outside right now.
It's probably like 75, 80 degrees here, but I'm gonna go buy me.
That sounds nice. That sounds real nice. That sounds real nice. I'm in Vegas right now because I'm one of Toni Braxton's dancers.
I'm sorry. when I tell you, I feel like I'm like, and I ain't gonna front like everybody else in the world. If y'all watch it, I be mad at Tamar half the time, but I feel like I am a brother of the. I feel like I'm a brother of them. I've been trying to get Toni forever and a day because I got lupus too. So I try to connect with other people, obviously celebrities, mostly, who carry lupus and who are battling and surviving and living and living their dream. And like she is like the epitome of somebody who is doing it when it really could kill her, and she is doing it because it's her love. So I have such an appreciation and an affinity for Toni Braxton. So when you said that, it just kind of gave me the shake. It's like being in church and the pastor say something and you like, ooh, okay, that hit me.
Hit me quick.
I think that's amazing. So we definitely are going to get into that. We are going to get into your time that you spent with the Memphis Grizzlies because everybody need to know that.
Hello.
And then we're going to talk about this beautiful music that you have out here. And I'm such a critic of, I don't want to say new artists, but of new artists. Like when they come out with music and then when they've done other things and it's like they venture into music, and I'm super critical. So I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like when I first heard about the song, I was like,
okay.
I was like, okay, she looked good. we gonna see what it's about. When I tell you, like, I love acoustic stuff.
Me too.
I can't play the guitar, but I love guitar and like how it, like, I love it. So when I heard this song, I'm like, it reminds me of something because I kind of almost started singing this song from probably like 20 years ago. But I can't remember who it is or what the name of the song is or whatever. But then once it got into like maybe the first 4 bars, I was like, okay, it don't sound like that.
Right.
She definitely is in her own bag.
Period.
But I love it. Like I'm so eager now to like hear your entire catalog, and I know that this is streaming on all platforms. It's also streaming on UG Digital Radio, which is us. So It is added. I'm actually doing something now when I bring people onto the show that I'm actually bumping their song up to kind of autoplay at the top of every hour, like in a batch of maybe 5 or 6 songs. So starting tomorrow, this song is gonna be streaming. It's Don't Want to Miss You. I keep wanting to. because I've been on Angie Stone for like a week, so I keep wanting to say, "Miss, I didn't miss you," and
God
it's
bless
don't
her soul.
absolutely, absolutely, but it's don't want to miss you. Um,
Yes.
it is such a vibe. So I know we're going to
Thank
talk a
you.
little bit about that, and then we're just going to talk about a little industry stuff. But I'm so glad to have you. Like me doing not just this show or this podcast, but this network and doing industry stuff and celebrity coverage. Like what I can do is all because of people like you, people who give me the opportunity to talk to them.
Hmm.
And it sound minor, it sound like it's whatever, like we just sitting there like it's cool, but you'd be surprised how many people are like veterans of this industry and they kind of went through the same thing that you going through and that I'm going through, and they just wanted somebody to listen to them and to hear them, and it'd be so hard sometimes.
Hmm.
It'd be so hard to support people sometimes because they don't want to let you support them. So
Okay.
I appreciate you on a
I
like on a
appreciate you as
Saturday
well.
afternoon. I think it's really really dope. I saw Andre popped on there, and obviously he got so much to do with this track. So we gonna get everything about his involvement and everybody else who was in there. But all of that said, I'm gonna shut up and let you talk for a minute. So kind of let everybody know who you are, how you got here. Not the whole story because we're gonna go back to that.
You know,
But
a little short,
yeah,
a little, you know.
and I love that background. Whatever that I can't really make it. I can't. It's like gold and white and
I'm in my hotel room, so this
oh,
has nothing
oh,
to do with me. It's all
so
about the
you ain't even
cosmetology.
do it.
I didn't even do it.
I'm like you sitting in your kitchen or something. But okay, that's
No, I'm in a hotel room. Boom.
okay. Well, hey, it's fly. They gave you the top. They gave you the top room.
And I'm right by this window, so I'm looking at the fountain at the Bellagio. I'm good.
Oh, I love the Bellagio.
Okay, so here we go. My name is Dayna Madison. I'm from La Mirada, California, which is in between Los Angeles and Orange County.
Okay.
I have been a dancer for my whole life, and then I
Yeah.
moved to Memphis, Tennessee, because I got a dance scholarship to be at the University of Memphis.
Okay.
And then after I stopped doing that, I danced with the Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies, for a couple years. And then I came back home, and I just happened to start doing music. Really, like I always could sing, but I just never really sang out loud because I was just kind of nervous about it, and like I don't know, it wasn't my thing. I don't like being bad at things, so I just didn't
I get it.
try. You know, I don't like being bad at things, so I just didn't try. And then an
I think
opportunity
too, like
arose.
I think too, like people can be so judgmental,
Yeah,
and you may be really good, and people prejudge, and then they
yeah.
make little comments and stuff, not even truly based on you and your skill and your ability. A lot of times, is based on them having not done something or not tried to do something. So
Haters, they sipping on
that
haterade.
part, I was just trying not to say haters, but that part,
Hello, but it is what it is, and I and
yeah,
I know it.
yeah,
And then I had the opportunity to, you know, get in the studio. Literally, it was by chance.
okay,
And I went that day, and Andre, actually, who was in the studio with me,
yeah.
he was like, "Oh, you're like a one take wonder." Okay, got it. Oh, okay.
A one take wonder. What is a one take wonder?
So, like in the
Oh,
studio, you can just like, it takes multiple takes sometimes to get like the
yeah,
right sound.
I
But
got
he had me do some backgrounds, and I just hit it quick, easy. And he was like,
you.
"Oh,
It ain't a
okay.
whole lot of those, but you got like your brandies and you got your Monicas and like,
Yeah."
and it's interesting you talk about that because oh, what's his name? He used to produce all Brandy stuff, and I don't know why I can't think of his name, but either way,
I know who you're talking about.
he was on the Breakfast Club, and
Yeah,
he was talking. They asked him, you know, who's one person that you've worked with that you just know they gonna get it as soon as they come in, and he was like Brandy.
absolutely.
It makes perfect sense. So
It
okay, so
does.
you in that group, okay?
I'm not gonna compare myself to them. They're definitely the OGs, and like definitely the OGs, people that I look up to for sure. But
Right.
yeah, it just was one of those things where it just came naturally to me, and it was like I need to be using this talent of mine
Yeah.
that I had been suppressing for years. So yeah, and now I'm here. I'm still dancing. I'm still making music, a lot better music than I was making when I first started. Um, and yeah, I'm having a great time, and I'm working hard, and yeah.
Like when you think back on well, we won't even talk about that piece of it yet. Dancing, like, did you dance like all through kind of like your adolescent years, and like how did it end up that you got a dance scholarship?
I've been dancing since I was 3 years old.
Okay.
So I begged my mom to put me in dance class. And she was like, when you turn 3, you can go. So I turned 3. I went to dance class and I never stopped. And I
That's
started doing competitions and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I applied to several colleges where I got scholarships to dance. And then that's just what it looked like to me for a
yeah.
long time, you know,
I
even
think
in high
that's
school.
really
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's really dope. And then it really gives even just a piece of insight into kind of the foundation that you had.
yeah,
And to be so young and to say, hey, this is what I want to do, or mom, can you put me in XYZ? And your mother took, obviously took that and
yeah,
said, let's run with it if this is what you want. Like, because a lot of kids don't necessarily have that kind of support when they're growing up.
exactly.
So
I was definitely very fortunate to have that
yeah,
support and
I
still
think that
have
is
it.
a huge, huge blessing.
For real.
To have that kind of support. I've been able to and I'll be honest, like I think that I've probably been kind of like you, like suppressing talent and all that kind of stuff. I can sing a little bit, I'd be calling myself a shower singer, but
Hello,
a shower singer or like a rush hour car singer or some stuff like
hello.
that. But sometimes I could really hit that note and I'm like,
I know
oh,
that's right.
shit. Okay, let's do that
You
again.
said, who said that?
Um, but I think that I've suppressed a lot of stuff kind of until my older years. But
Yeah,
I've also been blessed to see other people in my family just throughout the years who have kind of had that support too. My mother always gave that kind of support, but just even seeing other people like Fantasia, Casey, and JoJo, like they're my cousins.
okay,
And
yeah,
clearly they were supported all through childhood and singing and in groups with the family and all of that kind of stuff. And that stuff pays off. So like anybody that's watching, like if you see your kids want to do, like nurture that and but I think
support
it's
it.
yeah, I think it's really really dope. And again, it gives the viewers today, even some insight just into your childhood. Like what kind of things did you do? I would say like competition wise and like different programs for dance, like did you do coming up, getting to that point where it was like, okay, maybe I'll get a dance scholarship or let me see if I can get one.
Yeah, I actually was. So, like I said, I grew up in Orange County for the most part, right on the verge of LA and Orange County.
Yeah.
So, if anyone doesn't know, Orange County is like a predominantly white county. It's
Okay.
usually all white people, all Asian people, and then some Hispanics mixed in there. There's not many black people there. So, growing up, um, like I said, I was always in dance.
Yeah. But it opens you up to it's good for people to know where you were because being in that type of environment where it's a lot of Caucasian, like you're open, it opens the door and gives you access to so many other programs that are
Right.
probably not available in
For
our
a lot of
community.
other people, right? So there was like definitely a lot of pros and cons to that because I was able to, be a part of something that a lot of kids that looked like me were not able to do. But there was also the con of me being the only black girl in a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that I
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
and that was, it was hard to digest. Not for me at the time because I was a kid. Who knows the
Yeah.
difference when you're a
Yeah.
kid? But it was hard to digest for some other kids or their kids' parents and stuff because not to toot my own horn, but in whatever program I was doing for dance, I was always the best one. I just was like
Yeah, I
I was
get it.
athletic. I was athletic. I was talented, and I didn't have to try that hard. I didn't have to try as hard as the other kids did.
Yeah,
Um, which is kind of a blessing and a curse because
yeah,
I didn't really learn a lot of work ethic. I just learned just do what you can because you're already good at it.
yeah,
But that definitely it shaped me as who I am today. Like
yeah.
being the only black girl, only black kid in the you know in our programs from 3 to 18 years old. That'll do something to you after you go
Absolutely.
from Orange County to Memphis, and then it's
Uh,
60% black in Memphis.
yeah,
You're just like, oh,
yeah,
I was one of the black girls, or I was
yeah.
the only black girl. Now I'm just one of them. Now I'm one of the white girls to them.
What what was that transition like? Because I mean, I can see all of the benefit of you, clearly growing up where you grew up at because it's going to put you on a stage and a platform that you may not be able to get to growing up,
Right.
around all us. But then
Yeah.
going to Memphis, like you said, where it's 60%, or the numbers definitely changed drastically. What
drastically.
was that transition like for you?
It was amazing. That was something that I needed, and that was one of the reasons that I went to Memphis instead of
Yeah.
some other schools that I was accepted to, is because there was a huge sense of blackness and culture
Mhm.
that I didn't get growing up,
Yeah. And we
And
don't realize how much we need that until we
no,
get in the midst of it.
I had no clue that I needed that until I went and I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah. Like I
It's
look
nice
back
around.
and even on my college experience, like I wish I had gone to a HBCU, and it's crazy because there were some HBCUs that were on my list, but kind of going back to us suppressing ourselves and suppressing talent and stuff, I didn't think I was gonna get in. And
Yeah,
stupid enough, I never replied to them because I was
yeah.
like, I'm not gonna get in. And
Just never know.
you just never know. And all somebody can tell you is no. I mean,
Right,
obviously, being older now, I can look back and say, "Fool, you should have applied, and you probably would have got
right.
in, and you would have been fine." But I realize now how much more that could have helped me to be in that type of an environment. So I see exactly what you're saying.
Of course, it's just important to be around people that are, number one, like-minded, and people that also look like you, so
Absolutely.
you can see.
Uh-oh.
To get me, okay.
I
So you
got
can see where you are right now and then where you're going. Like
you.
it's
Yeah.
very important to surround yourself with Black people that are at your level, younger than you, and a little bit older than you,
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
you can just see it better.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I had a great time, and I think there was. I feel like those 4 years for me in Memphis were just as important, if not more important, than my childhood
Yeah.
up to 18. You know.
I mean, but that's dope though. So then you end up dancing for the Memphis Grizzlies. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Shoot, it was just something that. So at the University of Memphis, where I got my scholarship out to dance, I did 2 years of that, and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I don't want to compete in these crazy. In these, it was a crazy situation. So after 2 years, I stopped doing that. I quit that. Then my last 2 years of college, I went to the Memphis Grizzlies, and it was kind of a thing. Like when you graduated from the Memphis Palm team, you kind of just moseyed on down to the Memphis Grizzlies. Some of us
Yeah.
did that. A lot of people that were before me have done that. So I was just like, you know what? If I'm gonna dance and go to school, like I might as well start making money to
Yeah.
dance, you know?
Yeah.
So I went to the Grizzlies and boom.
Like, was it hard
Now
to get in, or?
um it was just like anything that you auditioned for. You have the nerves and
Okay.
everything, but
Yeah.
um I had a strong feeling that I was gonna get in.
Okay.
It was just like any other thing that I had auditioned for.
Yeah.
Um But yeah, it was great. It was great. I wouldn't say it was easy because that would sound crazy,
Right.
but it was in my it was in my wheelhouse for
Yeah.
sure.
And I think I only asked it like that because it was like, I mean, it was just mosey on down to the Memphis Grizzlies and got in. And I'm like, was it that easy to get in? Or what? But I know it's not. I absolutely know that it's not. And
Mind you,
I
mind you,
know
I
the challenge
spent
is
my at
rigorous
that point
and
I spent what 20 years, not 20 years. It was probably 18 years dancing. So it's like if
yeah,
it wasn't easy, I should probably just choose something else. You know, I should probably
absolutely.
find another hobby.
Yeah,
Um, was it easy at that moment? It wasn't super difficult for me, but like mind
yeah,
you, it took me all those years to get to that place. So
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
yeah,
And somebody else who, it may have been far more difficult for somebody who had only been dancing for 5 or 6 years,
exactly. I
versus
trained my
you've been
whole life
doing
for things like that. So it was
it.
like I was prepared, you know.
And that also still goes back to the access that you had growing up as a kid and being able to do XYZ and in the community
Exactly.
in Orange County. So now I think that's dope. I've never really known kind of the makeup of the counties of LA. And I mean I actually have some family, an aunt and cousin and some more people who live in LA, but
Okay, yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you which parts. Like I went to see my cousin and all I know is it was Mexicans everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know.
That's
I
that's
just,
Southern California. That's just
yeah,
California in general.
I was just like, okay, I don't know, but I mean, I
Yeah.
can tell you nothing about the makeup of California, but it does give a little bit of insight though. So no, I appreciate hearing that, and I'm quite sure that the viewers will appreciate just hearing your piece or hearing this piece of your story, um,
Mhm.
just to be able to see like how we could rise up and
Right.
you know really accomplish some stuff. I think it's super dope. I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, what? Okay, okay, we got a whole lot to talk about.
And do.
Um, so what took you to music then? Like how because you suppressed it for so long. So what kind of gave you that desire now to say, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and tackle this. Like it's time.
Literally, I came back from college to LA in 2019,
Yeah,
and I was what, 22 years old or something like that. I don't know how old I was. But then I came back and, I was going out. I was like, I'm back in LA. Let me just like party a little bit, do my
yeah,
thing. And I met a guy who was a videographer. And he was like, "Hey, one of my clients is looking for a couple dancers, and I heard you say that you were a dancer." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a dancer." So we exchanged Instagrams, and this guy sends the artist he was working for my Instagram.
okay,
The guy who gets my Instagram is Andre, my manager now.
got you.
So Andre looks at my Instagram. He's like, "Oh, okay. Like, she looks good. She can dance." So he messages me and he's like, "Hey, can you sing at all?" And I was like, I can, but like I'm a dancer. Like I can sing. I just whatever. And he was like, can you send me a video of you singing? So I did. And he was like, what the fuck? Sorry.
Probably how I was when I heard this song. I was like, what? Oh, I
Right,
was
because
like, don't play with me.
yeah. He was like, what the hell? And then he was like, "Oh, like, do you come to the studio? Like, I'm just come to the studio, record some backgrounds for me or something." And I was like, "Okay." Literally, I was in my era of just like, just say okay. Like, you just left college, you're back home now, you're back in LA. Like, it's time to get it going.
Yeah,
So I said yes, and I went to the studio that day. My first time ever, pretty much singing in front of anyone or in the
yeah,
studio at all. And then, yeah, since then, it was like September. I think I came back in August, and then September I was in the studio. So it
yeah,
took me like 2 months to do that. And then I went in the studio and like killed it. And then we just never stopped recording. And I
yeah.
think a year after that, he was like, "Let me manage you." And I was like, "Okay,
I
okay."
love first of all, I love the way you tell your stories. Second of all, I love your confidence. Like it just like you just exude with like confidence and love of self and like
Um,
it's like somebody just who knows who they are. Like you know who
oh,
you are, you know what you do. The way you just said, and then I went to the studio and I just killed it. And I'm like, you know who you remind me of, and it's probably gonna take you watching some of the interviews to actually see it. But you kind of remind me of Coco Jones, or in a minute I'm gonna
no,
start saying that Coco
okay.
Jones
There are
remind me
certain
of you.
people that I get all the time, like looks wise and then personality wise.
Yeah,
Personality wise, I get Coco Jones, Kiki Palmer
I,
sometimes.
Kiki Palmer too. But
I,
it's just that overall like I am who I am. I know who I am. This is what I do, and
yeah,
I'm badass. And like
yeah,
I absolutely get that from Coco Jones.
yeah.
And it was weird because
I actually
I
danced
had
for
this,
her for a little bit. Isn't that crazy?
I had this perception of her though because I first came to know her from the what is it, Bel Air.
Hmm.
So I first came to know her from there, and she plays the Hillary character. So
Yeah,
I was just like, she probably just like that. Like she
just
probably just
ditzy.
like that or whatever. But and I think in some ways she kind of is, which definitely works for the role. But then getting to know her as an artist and you know on this side of it and just hearing her music and hearing how much she loves it and you could tell that she's pouring her soul into it. And I
Hmm.
absolutely a million percent get that from your single. Like,
I love that.
like she love what she doing. Like I swear to God, like I get that, and like I said, it makes me eager to hear your entire catalog. So
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
really cool. I'm glad that you stepped into this arena because we need you. I don't know if you understand how bad we need you, but and a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that, but we need you in this game. Like
Yeah.
it has just like it's gone down. And I'm not saying that ain't no dope singers out there and that sort of thing, but I think there's a lot of artists today. And it's funny, we were just talking about Eric Roberson.
Hmm.
because we're gonna have him on the platform on Wednesday, and he's been on the platform before, so he's coming on Wednesday, and then he'll be here in Cleveland, and he's performing Monday. So we was just having this long conversation, like he's getting ready to put out his 18th album, and it's like
Woo.
to be in this day and time, 2025, where a lot of the industry now is as far as artists is based on like being independent and being able to
Right.
do a lot of this stuff yourself and knowing how to market yourself and how to promote yourself and knowing how to present yourself, in front of people, in crowds, and among other business people and whatnot, and just kind of knowing the day to day, the back room stuff that goes on that a lot of people don't know. I think
Right.
there's so many artists who, like good artists, who can't really they can't really get a leg up right now because so many have been dependent on the system to do everything for them.
Right.
Whereas today, you kind of gotta know what you're doing, and we
Right.
see
You
that
gotta do. You gotta wear all the hats.
yeah, but we see that you know what you're doing, and then
Yeah.
again, like you ain't just out here roughing it and just trying to throw some vocals out there and say like you are badass like this like just like don't want to miss you. Like this single is like fire. When I say it's on my playlist already, and
Thank you.
I don't really, I mean, with the exception of my own radio station, I don't listen to the radio a lot.
Right.
And I
Right.
think that's partially because I worked for Radio One for some years.
Hmm.
And then just hearing kind of the fluff that's out there, and then you hear the same thing over and over and over again
Yeah. Yeah.
every hour or every 2 hours. You kind of hear the same 20 songs over
Yeah.
and over again. And it's like, so I just create my own playlist, like from
Right.
Apple Music and all of that. And when I say you on my playlist, and while
I
it
know that's right.
while it's probably 2 or 3 thousand songs on there, I still want people to understand that it's hard to get on my playlist for me to be playing
Okay.
in my car and all. It's hard to get on my playlist. So like, you are badass. Like I really like what you are doing. So I
Thank
want you
you.
to talk a little bit about like coming into like the music world and what that transition has been like for you. Like, moving as an artist now.
Yeah. So even we talked about my dance career and everything like that too. Um, it's something about being like naturally talented at certain things
Absolutely.
versus like
Having to
really
be
working.
taught.
Yeah, like versus like really working hard for something.
Yeah.
And I will say this, I'm very privileged to have that talent that I was born with and I was naturally gifted with. But it's been a challenge for me to take those talents and turn it or like use my hard work to turn it into something greater than just talent.
Yeah.
Um, and that has been not a struggle, but like a learning experience for me. That what's that saying? Hard or talent beats hard work when talent. What is
I know
it?
what you listen.
You know
I
what I'm
can't
talking
even
about? You
get
know
it
what
out
I'm
there.
saying?
I know exactly what you're trying to say. And actually,
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
there you
And I'm
go.
like, I've seen it happen so many times. I've seen it happen with me. There have been people that are less talented than me make it to somewhere that I wanted to
Uh-huh.
go. And that's a lesson from the universe, from God, whoever you believe in, that I know that's my lesson. That's my lesson on this earth right
But
now
those
at this very
ones that
moment.
make it like that, and before I even say this, Mr. Lefford, Ron, I just want to say what's up to you. He's actually on the chat. He said good afternoon, y'all.
Oh, good
So I just
afternoon.
wanted to make sure that I shouted him out. But
Perfect.
what I have come to learn, and it's taken all 48 of these years to figure it out. But those people that, and I look at it from the media standpoint too, like from what it is that I'm doing. The people who come into this and they shoot to the top, like way before you, and you've been here for all these years trying to figure it out and trying to pull it together and make it happen. They don't last very long, and they might
Yeah,
be,
nothing that's worth having comes easy, and
yeah,
I
they
and
don't
I'm
have the
I'm very
longevity.
conscious of
Yeah.
that. So it's
So,
like I said, hard work beats talent. Talent doesn't work hard, but it's also
mhm.
like there have been so many moments where I've in my whole career of dance or music where I've really danced where I've gotten almost to the top, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I wasn't capable. It was because I didn't work as hard as I know I could have, and that was my lesson. So now this time around doing music, I'm just like, okay, I know what I have and I know where I could go, but it's just like if I don't take those steps, which will take time. If I don't take those
Yeah,
steps, I'm never gonna get there. That's been my lesson my whole life.
yeah.
So
It's
now I'm just at the point where I'm like, okay, how can I work harder? How can I make myself work for me? You
uh,
know, how can I make my talents work for me? So now it's just that's my that's my journey right now. And like
I
I said,
think
nothing that's worth having comes easy, and nothing that I have has come easy.
I think
So
the beauty for you, I think, is that your talent is absolutely gonna speak for you. Like
thank you.
when I got your press release and then I had the opportunity to listen to the song, I was like, oh hell yeah. We getting on. And like when I tell you, and said you gonna be mad at me, but we be shuffling back and forth with emails like, did you send me the picture? Where the picture at? I need the picture for the flyer. And what so at like 2:15, she was like, hey, I gotta get on the call. So if you could send me the stuff so that they know how to get on. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, I still need a picture, Tangie. And she sent me
Hello?
some pictures, but I was like, this ain't right for the flyer. Like the flyer gotta look good. I'm like,
Right.
so then I'm like, okay, let me get online and search for some pictures. I found the perfect picture, so I could create the thumbnail and all that stuff. And then I'm like, okay, we good.
Here we
Man,
go.
when I tell you, I ain't never created all of the links and all of that stuff so fast. I'm like sitting in the car, like going on my back and forth on my phone on this app and on this app, and I'm like, okay, we good. Everything is out there. I'm flying home on the highway, like I gotta get home so I can get logged in. Like
I gotta go.
that's how eager and excited I was to speak to you today.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
Now, a lot of that is because I love what I'm doing, but it's
Yeah.
also because it's like I'm getting that energy back. Like I was getting that energy back from you before we even got on, and then when you came on, like I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is it right here. Like this is it right here.
It's the energy we need.
We need more people like you, and in a sense, I'm even still kind of talking about the correlation that I made between you and Coco Jones. And I think we need more of your spirit and your personality in this because you have so many people who are doing music that I'm not gonna say they don't love it, but there's like if you're a true artist, it's so much work that goes into this. And rightfully so, a lot of these artists be tired.
Tired.
Like they be tired.
Tired.
So it's like ain't no telling what, and you in Vegas, so ain't no telling what's been going on before you had the opportunity to sit down and
Oh
talk
my
to them.
goodness. When I tell you I have been working
I
hard.
know.
I had a show last night. I have an interview right now and I have to go to a studio to do a performance right after this. And then I gotta perform tonight again with Tony
Yeah,
Braxton. And then I
your
fly home
love
tomorrow.
for it, your love for it shows. Like it really,
Yeah.
really shows. And like when I say that, I say that from the heart. Um,
Yeah. I'm very
I
fortunate to not have to do 9 to 5. You know, there's perks, there's pros and cons to
it's
not
pros and
having that.
cons. Like, I just picked up a 9 to 5 like
Yeah.
2.5 months ago because with everything that I'm doing, and I hadn't worked for nobody for 3 years. So like
Okay.
with everything that I'm trying to do, it was just like I'm
Yeah.
tired. Like I need some more money. And it was just like I need to take my ass back to work. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to, but I
Don't
need to
want
go
to, but
back to
sometimes you
work.
just got to do
Then
it.
my kid in college, and he keep having these enormous balances that seem like they more than what the whole semester costs at the end of the
Right.
semester. So
Right.
I'm just like, Cat Queen, thank you for popping in. She says, hello, beautiful people. Cat
Hello,
Queen is
hello.
actually my partner in the podcast network side of the company. So
Hello, Cat
so she
Queen.
usually pops on all the podcasts. But thank you for popping in, Cat Queen. Um, but yeah, so like I was just like, I gotta go back to work. There's some benefits to it because baby, when payday come,
Stability. Hello.
and my check go in the bank the day before, I'll be like, oh hell yeah, we finna have
Hello.
some money.
I'll
I'm
take
like,
that
we
check.
finna have some money. So I mean, it definitely has its pros to it, but then it's
For
just like
sure.
you like being able to just do what you love and stay up all night and get up when you want to. And I'm just like,
Right.
I'm gonna get up at 6 o'clock so I can go. So I get it, but
Yeah.
your love for it really, really shows, and I think that's
Yeah.
why I'm so excited just about having the conversation. I really want to get into the single because I've been talking so much about it, and the thing that I hate with YouTube that I swear to God, I'm figuring out a way around it. but we can't really play the music on there because then they end up blocking the video on the platforms and whatnot.
Which is crazy, but
So,
okay, yeah.
which is crazy, but it is absolutely spinning on UG Digital Radio, and starting tomorrow, it's going to play at the top of every hour. So
Perfect.
if you don't listen to the station no other time, which don't tell me that you don't, but if
Oh,
you
I'm
don't
going
listen to
to.
it no other time, you can absolutely pull it up at the top of the hour, and it's about 5 to 6 songs on the list right now that's gonna play at the top of every hour, so that people can get it. And to me, that's just an added way to really promote your song, and because a
Yes.
lot of stations will tell you we playing it, and it don't play at
And
all,
don't be playing it.
or it play at 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody.
Right. Everybody sleep. What? What?
um, but this single,
Yeah.
um, don't want to miss you. My first question is, who was you talking about? Because I was like, this is personal. Like this a person. Like this a personal song.
Yeah, it was a little personal. This is like one of the first songs where one of the first songs where I like took something from my personal life and actually
Yeah,
put it into music.
yeah,
Because I'm just, especially now, trying to be a better artist, just trying to be a better person and artist every day. I'm like, let's just talk about something that's authentic. Let's just be real honest, real truthful, and put it into art. That's where all the best art comes from. Just honesty, authenticity, and just like real
absolutely.
life experiences. Um,
Girl, they
so yeah,
popping
this
in here
person,
now. I look
huh?
these numbers going up. They popping in here now. She said, look, and she said, new song to my playlist. It's already on mine, cat. Like, and you
Okay.
know, I got about 3,000 songs on there. I was telling her, cat, but it's hard to get on my playlist. I swear to God, it is. Like most of my playlist is 90s, and we actually have a podcast getting ready to launch where we only gonna be talking to like the 90s artists and all of that
Oh, I
stuff.
love that. Come on now.
And this, I swear to God, is coming because I've been wanting to do it for so long. But that's like 75 to 80% of my playlist is 90s and
Okay.
early 2000s.
Well, I am
So
honored to be part
you
of
on
that
there.
10%.
You on there at the top too. You ain't even down like 1,642.
At the
You
top,
like
baby, here. Come
you like
on
in the
now.
top 20.
I love that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, this song was definitely about someone that I used to date. You know, when you date somebody and you just think it's endgame, it really sucks when it ends because, like, you just are not prepared
Uh-huh.
for that to end. And then when you do, it's just kind of like, oh my God, everything is in shambles.
Yeah,
My mind is in shambles. All I can think about is that relationship, that person. And it's like, I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss you. I'm
yeah,
over it. Like this song is really about it's a point after the breaking point where you're just like, damn, you don't want to hurt, but you are, and you just
yeah.
are kind of coming to terms with it, and you
There's
just
no
you
way
know what?
around it.
It's just there's no way around it except to think about it and be like,
Yeah.
I hate you, but I love
Right,
you.
right,
I hate you, but I love you, but I don't want to think about you, but I am, and I
right,
can't help it.
right.
And I like, I want you back, but I don't. But like, come
Yeah,
here, but also go away.
right, right. All of that, all of that.
It's just the emotions of just like a little bit of uncertainty, and then certainty of like, you know how it is when you're just in love, and then you're not in love, and you just hurt, but you also were, it's just all the emotions.
Yeah,
And I feel like when we were writing the song, that's just what I was feeling. That's what I was going through.
yeah,
And I was very honest about that. And then we came up with something honest and real and very much real to a lot of other people as well.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I
So,
think it's definitely relatable. I mean, I
yeah.
can even listen to the song and I could tell you, my ex-wife, that's where I was probably. We split in 2018. The
Yeah.
divorce was final, I think maybe at the top of 2020, and I think probably till 2022.
Hmm.
That's where my head was. Like,
Okay.
that's kind of where my head was. So I get it. It is heavily
Yeah.
relatable. Um,
Yeah.
Before I go any further, Cat Queen actually she popped a question up on there. She said, "How important to you is blending music and dance?"
Um, you know what? That's a good question. I think at first, because I was a dancer before I was a musician or an artist, I think it was a lot more important when I first started because I was like, okay, I got to make music that I can dance to.
Yeah,
I got to make upbeat music that I can dance to, that I can show people that I can sing and dance. But now, although I do have a lot of songs, in the archive that are danceable and I can dance to. I can combine the singing and dance part. I think what's more important for me right now is making music that feels good to me.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if you try hard enough, any song is danceable. You can
Yeah.
dance to any song you want to.
Absolutely.
You know what?
How,
You can do that.
like how does it feel? I swear to God, I was going to ask this another way, and it kind of popped out of my head. But
Uh,
essentially, what are you most proud of about this transition in your career? Like to be an artist now who can say, I have so many songs in the catalog now. And I caught that when you just said it, and I'm like, that is so dope because of the fact that you wasn't really doing music or anything before, and
right.
now to be in this place where you dancing for Tony Braxton, and you have all your own music. Like, do you get? I got so many questions. Go ahead and answer the first one.
I actually am very proud of myself. I'm number one. I'm a Capricorn. If you know what that means,
I I do, and I'm not even gonna say it because we got a real good vibe. We got a close kinship. Like you are UGD extended family now, whether you want
you
to be
know.
or not. But we ain't even gonna talk about the Capricorn side because
We'll get into that later. We'll get into that
I have
later
had
next
some
time.
experiences with your brothers and sisters, like from on the
Listen,
Capricorn side. So,
I'm a Capricorn, so one of my best and worst qualities is that I am super ambitious, and I'm never really satisfied
oh, so you
in
the good Capricorn.
myself.
You the good Capricorn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with for sure. But
Because
one of my
the
best and
bad
worst,
ones be thinking that everything revolve around them and they don't even be doing nothing, and it just be like, what? Like, but okay.
I've been there, and sometimes I do be
You the good
there.
Capricorn.
But I'm very ambitious, and like I hold myself to a very high standard, um, which can look like what I'm doing is not enough a lot of
Yeah,
the time. So I'm very proud of myself in the sense where I set out to do certain things when it came to music or anything, and I've taken the steps to get there.
I love it.
And some places I thought that I'd never be, I'm here
I
because I've
love
taken the little. I have a hard time sometimes, like taking my little wins. Like the small wins to me are just like, okay, cool, great,
it.
next.
You gonna make me start liking Capricorns. I swear to God.
Okay, listen, we not all bad. I swear,
I
swear.
know. Because it's just like my ex-wife is a Virgo, and I had swore off every Virgo in the world, but they not
Well,
all bad
see, Virgos make sense though. A
though. Yeah.
Virgo. Ooh, I don't know about them Virgos. I don't know about them Virgos though. But a Capricorn, yeah, was a good one.
Don't mind me. I'm plugging my laptop in, so it's gonna look
You
like I'm
good?
disappearing.
Take your time. I
But
know we
go
don't
ahead.
have
I
much
can
time.
hear you though.
I know we don't have much time left. I gotta head out soon. But yeah, this is definitely. I'm very proud of myself. I have shown myself if you just keep going and like keep going in the right direction, like just don't give up, you're gonna reach where you have to go. Like there's no way that I want something that I can't work hard enough to get there. Like there's no way I
Absolutely.
can't do that. Like
Absolutely.
I have I have my God-given abilities. I have what I need to have. Now it's just like how can we align those things with your work ethic and like how do we get there? Let's take small
Absolutely.
steps to get there. And I've been taking the small steps and I've been, gathering these little wins like they little charms in a charm bracelet.
Absolutely. No,
So
I love it. Like I
yeah.
love it. Ready Red, she put a comment up there and said, ooh, I'm going through it right now with my breakup.
Child. It
Um,
be like that. Just go through it,
yeah.
sister.
And then Cat Corns or Cat Queen, she said, I dance to anything. I slow dance with a glass of wine in my living room
Yes,
alone
sister
to
girl.
myself.
That's what I do too. Like I said, you can dance to anything. You can dance to
Absolutely.
anything.
Yeah.
Slow, give it a little slow jam, or go crazy. Do what you gotta do. But you can dance to
Right.
anything.
She said, my sister is a Capricorn and was a dancer and now an actress. You guys have so many talents.
Uh,
Capricorns exude boss energy. I
and
agree.
do.
Listen, I agree with that. Or at least this one right here do. I don't know about the rest of them, but this one do. Oh, the Cat Queen said, now them Virgos are another story. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, them
Not
Virgos
all
is
of them
something
are
else.
bad. It's just like the Capricorns. Not all of them are bad. I honestly, and I've said it, but I really, really think that you're amazing.
Thank you.
As far as your single, I know that it's streaming on. I know that it's on all streaming platforms right now. What
Yes.
kind of is the plan moving forward? Like, is there a video coming or?
Right now, I'm just really focusing on making content,
Yeah,
making content that I can put on like the socials and stuff like that.
yeah,
I think that's a really good way to connect with my audience and to also continue being consistent in
absolutely.
in my creative. Um, so yeah, I just create like little scenarios where the audience can like relate to what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like there will be a moment where, I'm knocking at this man's door and I'm trying to give him his clothes back. Or there's a moment where I'm just sitting and just kind of pondering about what's going on.
Right.
But yeah, just for right now, just content for that. I mean, there will be some more music coming this summer. That's gonna be a whole different vibe than
I'm
that.
so
That was
ready.
gonna be a little bit more dancey.
It's cool.
Um,
Listen. Listen. I know the ideas be flowing, especially with you being out there with Tony Braxton. I think my next question is like, do you get an opportunity? Do you ever get an opportunity to kind of showcase like any of your stuff or your material when you're out there performing with her or anybody for that matter?
Yeah, I'm her dance captain. So me and her, we have one-on-one rehearsals all the time.
Okay.
And there has been moments where she actually posted me on her page. It's still up there. She posted me on her page, like one of my songs that came out last summer.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, she hears my music all the time, and we have. She's like my auntie, really, and we have a good
What is that
relationship for sure.
like? What is that feeling like to be like with like when everything is all said and done at the end of the day, you like Tony Braxton liked my like what the
It's so crazy. Like if you would have asked me 3 years ago where I would be, this would not even have crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But it's just alignment. Everything that's supposed to happen is gonna happen, and I've had this job now. I've been dancing with Tony Braxton for about a year, like 18 months maybe, and it's been going great. Like I love my job. I love her. I love the team. I love everyone,
Yeah.
and it's been very inspiring to like
Yeah.
watch firsthand how a living legend does that. Like how she navigates her life with music and acting and everything that she does. So it's very inspiring for sure.
This is why I love Cat Queen. So first she said, "Come through, Captain," and then she said, "We love the Braxtons on this network." And that really ties into what I'm saying too. And we don't really be asking for no, we'll be asking for nothing. But on the flip side of it, we depending on you to send her back to us because I absolutely need her on the loopers tip. But
Okay.
I really just want to say congratulations to you in
Thank
all
you.
really in all honesty, all humor aside,
Yeah,
just to
thank
say
you.
congratulations and kudos to you because even on that front, like as far as dancing for and with Tony Braxton, I know her work ethic. I know how hard she has worked to get to where she is.
Yeah.
And I know that she don't play no games when it comes to her brand and what it is that she doing. And she ain't gonna have nobody working with her that ain't a million times better. Like
Right.
and like she
Right.
she know you, she know your work, like she trusting you, and she has you because of your talent and because of
Yeah.
how good you are. So if you don't never know nothing else, know that you being with her for a year, like
Yeah.
you doing something, like you really doing something. And I just love it. I love to see us successful and
Yeah.
succeeding at what we love to do because that's where I am in my life right now. Like everything that I am doing is purpose and passion driven. So like
Yeah.
it's not about what I love to do and the purpose and what I feel like that I'm put out here and what I'm on this earth to do. I don't
Hmm.
want no parts of it, which is why I ain't
Exactly.
working with her for the last 3 years.
Hello.
So
Hello.
um, so no, I love it. I know you don't have a whole lot of time, and I know that, especially when I love somebody, I be all over the place with my questions and all that stuff. So I think I got to everything that I really needed to get to. I think the
Yeah.
biggest thing right now is making sure that everybody knows how to get to you. And I love good branding. So like all of your social media is at underscore Day Madison, which I think is lovely because whether they on X or whether they on Instagram or whether they wherever, like all they got to do is put that in there at underscore Day Day Madison Madison. And they
Yes.
all of your socials. Is there a website or anywhere that people can get you?
Not just yet. She's
Okay.
coming.
That's okay. It's so many options out there, and because I do websites and all of that stuff, it's like I would have a million websites if I really, really
Right.
set out. But I've been able to find other methods and ways of creating a link that can then link to everything else, and everybody can
Right.
get what they're looking for.
Maybe you can help me out with that then, because I need
I
me
absolutely can.
need me a
Um,
website soon, immediately.
I absolutely can. And then I use like the link trees and
Yeah,
all
we
kinds.
use Linktree for the music
Yeah,
and stuff,
because
stuff like that. So
I mean, but Linktree is awesome, really, just in terms of getting to all of your other content because you can actually put your stories and your feeds in the Linktree and stuff. Like
right.
it's cool. So that's
Yeah.
good. I love the trajectory and the journey that you are on. I think
Thank
that you
you.
are amazing.
Thank
Again, this whole network and platform, UG Digital Media and Publishing, is really about celebrating us and the stuff
Yeah.
that we do and how we are succeeding and helping the community and giving back and still entertaining and
Right.
inspiring and all of that kind of stuff. So it is so amazing to have you on the platform. This ain't the last time. It's definitely the first because
Okay.
again, like I said, you are absolutely UGD extended family, and we do post about our extended family, and we promote you when you feel like you ain't really got nothing to promote right now. Like it's all
Okay.
about us building the relationship and that kind of stuff. So you are locked in, whether you want to be or not. We gonna be like, yeah, that's our people.
We family now, whether you like it or
Like we
not.
family, come like cousin P, come to the cookout. Like
Okay.
come to the cookout. Don't bring no potato salad, but you can come to the cookout. But now, do you have any kind of like final words? And I do want to thank Andre too for being
Oh,
on here.
absolutely.
I know he didn't come on video and all of that kind of stuff, but he has like
Right.
a huge intricate hand and part in this single that I love so much. And again, I love like when I saw it was like guitar and acoustics, I said I'm locked. Like I am so
Locked
locked
in.
in. So
Locked in,
kudos
locked
and
in, locked in.
congratulations to him too for really working with you on putting this amazing song together. I just hope that everybody gets a chance to hear it. And again, it is going to be streaming at the top of every hour starting tomorrow on UG Digital Radio. And you can get our radio station on the TuneIn app. So all you got to do is download TuneIn and then just type in UG Digital Radio. It'll pull us
Perfect.
up. We stream 24 hours. We're starting to kind of interject or kind of inject live content and live shows and that sort of thing. Is really
Hmm.
just kind of figuring out the different software and all that stuff that we want to use to be
Uh-huh.
able to do it. But we do stream 24 hours. So it's constantly music playing right now. And I guarantee you, I'm working on a way to blend all of this. I'm getting ready to pay somebody for some kind of licensing so that we could play this stuff on YouTube. I was
Okay.
searching it earlier today. But back to what I was saying, do you have any type of final words, final comments, or anything you want to get out there?
I feel like I said all I needed to say. Maybe hmm, to anyone that's listening, just know that me as Dayna Madison, I just strive to be the best that I could be every day, the best artist I can be, best person I can be. And I just want y'all to continue to be on this journey with me because it's a journey together. We can't do anything alone.
Absolutely.
We can't do anything alone, no matter how much you want to say that got out the mud, got out on your own. No,
Absolutely.
you didn't do anything on your own. There was
Yeah.
someone that helped you along the way, someone that birthed you, somebody that helped you, somebody that's supporting you now. And just because you get somewhere doesn't mean the journey's over. So just continue with me and give me grace as I'm learning and continuing on and carrying on. And I just really appreciate you and everyone that's supporting. So yeah.
I say likewise. It's just like I said when we first started out before we went live. Like I cannot be here if you don't support me, and if the
Exactly.
people that I'm trying to support and put on these platforms do not
Right.
support what it is that I'm doing. I'm working my ass off
That
to
part.
really build a safe space in media because there's so much media and wannabe media. I would leave
Mhm.
that for somewhere else. But it's so many
Right.
people out here that's pushing and promoting stuff that A does not do anything for our community.
Right.
B is not giving anything back to us. And it's
Right.
just making us look like really, really crazy out here.
Right.
And like I'm trying to build platforms where people feel comfortable sitting in their hotel room and actually coming on live and actually talking to us and doing
Right.
that kind of stuff. And I want it to be a safe space. So I can't do that if I don't have the support from, you know, the talent, the artists and whatnot. So I am so grateful to you for taking the time out to talk today. I am appreciative of Andre for agreeing and for allowing you to do it, because the management is where it starts. So if they say no, the artist gonna say no. So I appreciate you. I appreciate Tangi. Tangi always look out for me.
We love Tangi.
Tangi sent me I could be mad at Tangi and I can't even be mad at her because she sent me to good people. Like I think because I've been running so crazy for the last few weeks, we hadn't really talked a whole lot. And she messaged me a couple of days ago and she said, "Have you had Dayna on the platform?" And I'm like, "No, you ain't told me nothing about Dayna. So why you been holding her? Like, why you been holding her and you ain't sent her to me? You must be feeling some kind of way or whatever." But then I'm like, did you get, she messaged me this morning and said, "Did you get my email?" I said, "I sure did." And I've been sitting here looking. You know how long ago she sent me your email, your information? June 19th.
Ooh.
Ridiculous. And what's today? July 12th?
Yeah.
I'm ashamed of myself. I messaged her back like, "Stupid me. You sent this to me all the way in June. I'm sorry."
It's okay. We're here now. Better late than never.
Right. She sent me the best people. So like, also there's just a whole nother thing where it's like, if Tangi sending me somebody, you know they good. Just go on and say, yeah, they could come on, because you know they good. So I appreciate you so much. We have a variety of platforms here on the network. So I mean, of course, there's UGD Live, but we also have Transcending the Culture, which is really about celebrating those people who are doing something for us and for the community, and, you know, obviously still doing what they love to do too. So that actually comes on Wednesdays. We start back with new episodes again this coming Wednesday. Cat Queen actually has a platform called Cat Got Your Tongue, and she does a lot of reality stuff, but definitely like kind of the news and what's happening in the media. And she's been talking about the Diddy stuff and all of that kind of stuff. But so much happening with all of that. So that's Cat Queen and Cat Got Your Tongue on Thursdays. But we're launching the 90s Baby, which is about the 90s music, and that's going to be coming out. We have a platform launching that's going to be kind of talking about the new Black soap opera Beyond the Gates. My mother done got me hooked on that. So that's almost like watching the Housewives. Me and my mother sit down and watch that and be going back and forth about that. So now we're going to do a podcast about that. So it's all kinds of content on us. Just continue to follow us. Thank you so much for supporting us. Your video, the cool thing with what we do when we go live, it is smack dab on the front page of the website. So if you go to UGD Podcasting and Radio right now, you are right there on the front page.
Thank you so much.
And it will be there until we do our next show, which is probably going to be Wednesday or something like that. We also have a mental health podcast on the network too, and they're coming back with new episodes. They actually just passed 100 episodes, so that's doing pretty good. So we're doing good on this independent side, but it's because of you.
That's right.
It is because of you. So thank you so much again. And that's really it. We're gonna continue to support you. Please send Auntie Tony.
Okay. I'll do my best. That's a busy woman.
I'm like, please send Auntie Tony. Like, tell her to come on. But nah, I appreciate you though.
Thank you so much for having me.
You too. Thank you so much. Ready Red says thank you.
Thank you.
And she got you pulled up on Apple Music, so that's cool.
Perfect.
She appreciates your inspiring words. So I'm glad they was in here commenting and all of that stuff. So that made it even better. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll hopefully talk to you soon.
You will. Listen, you will, because you are cousin now, so you ain't going nowhere.
I know that's right. Okay.
You have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's up, y'all? Listen, thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. It is so cool to be back doing fresh episodes. Ready Red, thank you. Cat Queen, thank you. Ron, thank you. It was quite a few people on here today, but thank you to everybody who was chiming in. A lot going on with the network. Again, we are coming back actually throughout the next week with all new episodes of all of the platforms. So, of course, UGD Live, we had this today. Wednesday, we are going to be live. Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be live with Eric Roberson. He has some new music out there. Actually, we posted some new music from him with BJ the Chicago Kid, maybe about a month or two ago. But now he has another new single out. and he's going to be live with us on the platform on Transcending the Culture for a special stream. That is on Wednesday the 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, Wednesday, we are back with a fresh new episode of Transcending the Culture. So that is coming back as well. That's at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Let's see. I told you about Eric Roberson. Told you about Transcending the Culture. Cat Got Your Tongue is going to be coming back with new episodes. I'm not sure if she's back on Thursday with a new one or not, but that is coming. Several new platforms that are going to be launching on the network. We are launching a actual talk show called The Panel. We do not have a launch date yet. And in all honesty, I'm still casting for the show, but that is coming. We are also accepting inquiries if you feel like you might be interested in becoming a part of that. So you can send an email to us at ugdradiobroadcast@gmail.com if you have any interest. And yeah, we will go from there. 90s Baby, that's going to be launching pretty soon. We also have Soap Dish that's going to be launching pretty soon. That's going to be we're diving into the new Black, I keep wanting to say sitcom. It's the soap. It's a soap. Like All My Children and all of that stuff. It's Beyond the Gates. So Beyond the Gates is on CBS. It's been live. They've been doing episodes since their launch in February. So they're like on episode 85 or something. But for real, we are starting at the very beginning. Episode 1, we're going to break down the characters. And we actually have someone from the show. I can't mention yet because we have not actually set a date and time and all of that kind of stuff. But we do have somebody from the show who is more than likely going to come on the podcast, and it's going to be our first guest. So you definitely want to check that out. That is coming actually in the coming weeks. And if it makes you any more excited about it, I'm doing it with my mother. So that's going to be really, really cool to get Mama J in on UG Digital Podcast and Radio. Cat Queen and I are actually going to be at Eric Roberson's show here in Cleveland this coming Monday. So we may have some video or some content from that. Open Letters to a Survivor is coming back in the next few weeks. So they're not coming back this coming week. They actually have maybe about another 2 to 3 weeks before they come back. But I believe it might be either the first or second week of August that they are going to be back with new shows. So that is coming as well. Again, several new platforms coming. Austin, he's launching his sports podcast. Have you seen the new issue of UG Digital Magazine? If you have not, it is available on Issue. That's ISSUU. If you pull that up, you can pull up the issue. It's actually on the website as well, so ugdigital.com. You can pull that up, and there's an article in the magazine with Austin. So that's like super, super, super dope. And of course, our cover artist who is on the front page, Nardia. She's from Australia. So she was on UGD Live about a month ago, and she's on the cover of that issue. So you can check that out. I think that's really about it. A whole lot of stuff. Of course, this video lives forever on the network, so you can definitely pull this up and watch. And yeah, I think that's about it. I appreciate you guys so much more than you could possibly ever know. Again, Cat Queen, Ready Red, Ron, everybody else who was here, thank you all so much. I know that the unfortunate thing is that we can't necessarily see all of the comments depending on what platform you're on. So of course we run on YouTube, we run on Twitter, we run on Facebook, and they all don't pop here into the platform. So I know that, I can see the numbers going back and forth. So I know that there were a number of people who were in there. So I appreciate you guys for definitely tuning in. And thank you again, to our guest for today. I thought she was really amazing. I love this song, Don't Want to Miss You. You can get that on all streaming platforms right now. Dayna Madison, Dayna. Her social media is _DAY Madison. So if you pull that up on, again, X, Instagram, Facebook, you guys will find her. Her music is everywhere right now. She was dancing for the Memphis Grizzlies She has been doing her thing. So definitely kudos to her. Thank you to her. Thank you to Andre Ryder, who was also on the video. Well, he wasn't in the video, but he was backstage though. So we do appreciate him for even allowing her to come on. We thank her for coming on, and we thank you guys for being here to watch us. As always, it's love all the time. We appreciate you guys now and forever. And we will see you guys Wednesday when we go live with Eric Roberson, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you guys are here. And we will see you then. I feel like I'm missing something, guys. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think I'm good. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It is 4:15 p.m., 4:12. So you still got some time to get some things done. But we appreciate you guys. Everybody have a good afternoon.